Hey, you're watching 7-Star Bricks. My name is Jay, and this is the Pantasy Pirates Pub. Sent to us by Pantasy for a review, but that won't affect the outcome of the review. And if you're interested, at the end of the review, I'm going to leave a link below with my Amazon associates. If you purchase from there, it will help the channel out at no extra cost to you. Now on to the review. All right, let's open this puppy up and check it out. Don't know the exact piece count. They don't have it anywhere on the box. I believe, I tried to work it out online. I think it's almost 3,000 pieces. Looks very cool. They have their distinct Pantasy figures in there. Pirate. On the top of the box, you can see they show you the 4 figures that come with it. It's a captain, a sailor, a sightseer, and another sightseer. You get the dimensions of the set on this side. 17.3 inches by 17.3 inches. And it is 22.8 inches tall. Highlights of the features of the set on back, which we'll get into once we build it. Ouch. The books are right on the side of the box here. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a bunch of numbered bags. These are cool. I don't think I've ever built a Pantasy set before. So this is pretty cool. I like they got their branding on the side of the bag, but then the number of the bag is very clear on there, and it's in several places, so it's not getting wiped out. That's really neat. All right, let me unpack this thing and we will get to building it. All right, so just like most sets out there, you've got multiple bags per step, including Lego. Lego just puts the smaller bags inside the bigger bags. So that is a 1 bag. So we've got 3 bag 1s, and we've got a couple of, it looks like these are the figures. So we've got 4 of those, and then a general bag with all the plates and larger parts in it. 2 instruction books, book 1, book 2. Let's check this out. Oh, okay, we've got, oh, neat. There's the sticker for the rum bottle, the sail for the ship part, some general instructions. Pantasy has their own branded brick tool, that's cool. Customer support, Instagram, Facebook, and their website. Well-labeled steps. It's very nice. It's not particularly shiny. It does feel very smooth and nice, though. Colors are very good, which is very important. Some sets, the colors are so hard to tell what brick color you're supposed to be using because the colors are not good. This seems to have pretty well-defined colors in it. And there is the completed set. You can see it is pretty tall. It is on 1 base plate-ish, but obviously it sticks out over the side of that base plate in several areas, and then it's very tall with the top of the mast there. All right, so there's the finished product. I've got to do a vertical shot here because it's so tall I can't get the whole thing in frame otherwise. And let's take a look at the outside here. So we've got a little dock in front of the Pirates bar. I like that skull on there, that's really cool looking. Everything about this is pretty cool looking. Got a little rowboat there. We've got some casks underneath. A little palm tree. We've got the bow of a ship with a little bar on top of it there. All the little bottles, that's really cool. Oh, I forgot the bottles stored above the casks. All the greenery tucked in and the torches. It's a cool looking torch. The one thing is it's 1 stud, which is fine. It's not heavy or anything, but it sticks out. And so when it's anywhere that you're, walking by or whatever, that sticks out quite far, and I've knocked that off so many times. I do love the octopus here on the end. of the bow of the ship here. That is really cool. And of course, dang it, just did it again. And of course, there's the rum bottle there. Why is the rum going? Oh, because it's all leaking out of the top of this giant bottle on the top. That's super cool. I feel like you could put an LED light in there and that would make that look really neat. Got this side. This is kind of, there's two sides on here that just have the least amount of detail, and they're kind of the sides you'll probably face away when they're displaying this. This one's just got a little balcony and it's just the walls and some ladders. And then the back side here, again, just the walls, some of the rocks. You can see inside there a little bit. And the side of the aft end of the ship. And then this side has got the skull cavern entrance there. Little cargo crane, that's really neat. That's the little cat on the dock. The crab there. Again, good placement and usage of the vines and the leaves and stuff. It makes it look like it's on a jungle hideout, tropical island. And then you've got the ship on the top here. Again, you got some food and casks up here. And then we've got the skull-shaped sail with the crow's nest and the pirate flag on the very top. Overall, this is very cool looking. And on this side, you can kind of use these things to grab a hold, lever this open. This swings open, and now we can see inside this little pirate kind of captain's bedroom. You got a bed here with a cool looking pirate book. We've got a chest, some gold bars and coins and rings and things in there. We've got a little desk. That desk has a map on it and a candle. The chair, you got a cool pirate cutlass hanging from the wall there. And you've got the lights hanging from the ceiling. That's a cool little room. On the same side of the ship, you've also got this little room that opens down here. We've got some wanted posters with a octopus or a kraken on there. Not sure what that is. And you can kind of see into the little bar area down here, little pub. And of course that whole top levers off easily because you've only got a few studs connecting it here. So you can look down into that pub area. Looking up over here into the attic, you see there is a rat in there. It gives you access to some of these other rooms here. As well as obviously you can now look into the little kitchen from the part that you've taken off. So you've got your little fireplace in there, cooking utensils, and a pumpkin. I don't know why there's a pumpkin. Side of ham on the side. All right, and we do have 4 figures that come with it. This is what they call a sightseer. So he's kind of a dude with a little bit of a beard, an interesting printed vest. Their arms are all printed as well, which is kind of cool. You got the back there. And then we have this figure. This is also called a sightseer. Obviously the female version with purple eyes. She does have a cool looking skirt, suspenders. Again, these are printed on the arms and front and back. This is the sailor figure. He's got an eye patch because he's a pirate. Arr. Oh no, I put him together backwards. Hold on. Alright, there. There he's fixed. All good. Now he's got the correct front and back. And we saved the best one for last, the pirate captain. He's got his cool piratey captain hat. Very cool. And there you have it, the Pantasy Pirates Pub. 2,858 pieces. On Amazon, it's typically 130. They do have coupons right now, as at the time of this filming, in the middle of October 2025, brings it down to 120. It does go on sale regularly. So I will leave an affiliate link below if you want to pick one of these up and help the channel out at no additional cost to you. That would be awesome. It's a pretty cool set. I'm not the biggest fan of the alternative figures of most brands, Blue Bricks, Pantasy, they're all... You can't do the Big L minifigures. They're just not allowed. So they have to do something to give you some figures. So if you have a child, these are cool minifigures for a child. They're not to my taste, but it's neat that you get something with the set anyway. Other than that, the rest of the set's really cool. I like all of the pirate stuff. The theme is well done. The actual set itself is really, really neat. I didn't have really any problems with it. I didn't really have any major problems with it. The rum bottle is a little iffy while you're trying to put it together. It just kind of wants to shift, and it's hard to line up a lot of the bricks until you get them all together. Then once you get it all together, it's pretty stable. It's just actually getting everything to line up at first when you put the top on is kind of a pain. And then obviously the only other thing is that front part on the ship. I forget what that's called, but the little thing that sticks way out, and it's not the fault of the set, it just gets knocked off all the time because it's sticking out. So you just need to be careful where you put the set so you're not knocking that off when you walk by. But yeah, that's a really cool set. Once again, thank you to Pantasy for sending this to us for review. Didn't really change the outcome of the review because I think it's cool. If I didn't, I would definitely let you know. Yeah, its price per piece is great. I mean, you're paying 130 bucks for almost 3,000 pieces. If that was Big L, they'd probably be charging about $400 for that at current prices in 2025. So it's a fantastic value. It's a great theme. Like it a lot. That's all I got to say about that one. Stay here, guys. I know we're putting the videos out slower than we used to, but, you know, I have a life and other stuff I do. We're still making videos. There will be more coming. Thanks for sticking around. See you in the next one.